Good afternoon, twin flame, twin souls, soulmates, fated connections. This is Brainy Twin Gemini here for your reading November 12th, 2019. First and foremost, I want to thank you all for the likes, the subscribes, the sense of community on my channel. It really warms my heart, and I love you all so much. And again, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. As many of you know, I get signs and syncs every single day, and these signs and syncs are meant to be delivered to you. I have a gift, and I want to share this gift with you. And primarily, I channel everything in my journal. I strictly flip the cards out of pictorial purposes only. The cards always resonate with my journal. No 2 days are the same. And yeah, so I'm just going to get started on the signs and syncs that I saw in the last 24 hours. Okay, so I saw the number 444. I saw that twice. 222, 1111, 111, 444, 1010, and I saw like 50 or 60 geese in the water yesterday, and I'm not sure why they're not migrating south because it's freezing here, and we got like a massive snowstorm yesterday. So yeah, so I'm gonna get started. And again, thank you all so much. As many of you know, it's a full moon today, and November the 12th, and the full moon is in Taurus. And what that actually means is it's a sense of completion and fulfillment, and it's a time to look back on what you've accomplished since the last full moon, and celebrate what you've made through and what you've made it through, the challenges. And this month, the full moon in Taurus is a sign for a sensual, down-to-earth nature and love of luxury. In other words, this full moon is a great time to treat yourself. It's also it's a very fertile time to release, revise, and plant seeds for the future. And it's kind of crazy because this full moon is during Mercury retrograde as well. But it is very significant because it will help you heal the past and also learn from the past mistakes and amending them for the future, okay? So that's today. The full moon is today. And again, it's during Mercury retrograde, and it's in Taurus. And basically, it's, you know, it's essential, down to earth, and a love for luxury. So, you know, treat yourself, basically, is what it's saying. And you're healing the past, okay? Which is great, because on this journey, that's what you need to do. So I'm very happy for this full moon. Very, very great. Okay, so I'm going to get started. What I normally do is I do 4 cards, and 3 spreads, 4 being my birth number, what's kind of in the DM's headspace, what does the DM want to say to the DF, and what is the overall present energy as of now, okay? So I'm going to get started here, and I'm going to call out to my guardian angels. And if I feel that you don't get the messages from my journal, as always, I will read if they haven't been delivered, but they're always delivered. Okay, I'm going to call out for 2 cards, please. 1 card, please, guardian angels. Okay, so we have, just move those over there. We have the spiritual journey card here. Okay, and this particular connection, or the sacred union, soul, twin soul, however you resonate with, this is a spiritual journey. When you meet each other, you rattle each other and you wake each other's soul up, okay? And normally what happens is you open up wounds, and that helps with your spiritual recovery, and that is when your spiritual journey begins. This whole connection is about a spiritual journey, and it's about self-love, self-worth, and unconditional love. Okay, and the DM is on the spiritual journey. And yesterday I had a message, and you know, they've ascended and they're doing all the work, okay? So it's absolutely phenomenal. These DMs are coming in with an offer. I've been saying this, for several weeks. They're coming in with an offer of a long-term commitment and or an engagement and or marriage. Okay, this is all happening in the winter, but if you're on the other side of the world, it's summer, and the communication is coming in the fall. Many of you have received this communication, okay, and it's absolutely outstanding, and I'm so happy for all of you that this communication is coming, but there is an offer coming, and that offer could be communication as well. But what I've been primarily channeling is, a long-term commitment, engagement, and or wedding. Okay. Again, the DM is coming in with some communication. He's sitting there pondering over the communication. One thing I was channeling, and what I've been channeling for the last week or so, is what the DF would say to the DM if he came in with the communication. I primarily channel sacred connections that are in complete separation with zero communication. And the thought that what he's been pondering over is when he comes in with communication, what will the DF say to him? And it's causing some anxiety. I was feeling extreme anxiety in the last week, and that anxiety comes from the divine masculine, because I have zero anxiety. I'm not an anxious person, so I've been feeling this anxiety, okay? And it's primarily because of the communication and the offer. They're just anxious, because they're kind of worried about what the DF is going to say to them. I have this divine door, okay, and I look at this as the divine door of love. I look at this in two things, okay, the offer, the door. And, there's going to be a knock on the door. They're going to surprise you. They're going to catch you off guard. There's going to be a knock on that divine door of love. That divine door of love is opening up. And for many of you, this physical separation is ending, if that's what you want in this journey. But remember, there's work that has to be done, and it is a spiritual journey. But what I can say to you is the DM is, he's at the end of the journey for the spiritual journey. He's ascended. He's at his higher self. He's done all the work, okay? And you have to do the work too, okay, DFs? It works both ways. Otherwise, you'll be halted. And once you ascend to your higher self, quite honestly, when you're at your higher sense of yourself, the physical unity is not that important anymore, because you are at the higher sense of yourself, and you're at the greatest point of yourself. And then suddenly that physical unity seems to dissipate, and you just focus on what is important to you, okay? But if physical unity is what you want, it is coming, okay? The communication, the offer, and the DM is on a spiritual journey. They've been on a spiritual journey from the moment they met you. Okay, you woke them up. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you kind of what is in their heads, or what the DM wants to say to the DF right now. And again, if this resonates, great. If it doesn't, pack it away. If you're looking for someone to bash the DMs, you're looking in the wrong place, okay? And honestly, that's not what this journey is about. There's some behaviors that, are difficult, but it's necessary, and separation is necessary in this journey, okay? Because you have to heal. I've watched some readers, and I think people get great joy. Some people get great joy in bashing these DMs. They have as equally difficult time as the DFs, and we sometimes get trapped in our ego, and you have to let that ego die, okay? So unfreaking real, man. Unfreaking real. Okay. This is so crazy. These cards never are the same any 2 day, and they always resonate with my journal. And I love this line, okay? I just love all of this right now. Okay, so the DM wants to tell you, DF, you're the true love, okay? These two swans are so significant in the twin soul journey, okay? This is true, pure, raw, vulnerable love. It's unconditional, pure love. And the DM wants to tell you that you are that love. You are the love of his life. From the moment he laid eyes on you, he knew you were the one, okay? He wants actually to spend the rest of his life with you. And everything he's doing for you. But you are his true love. And he never knew what love was until he laid his eyes on you. And the moment he laid his eyes on you, he loved you, and he knew you were his true love, okay? Love it so much. Okay, this DM is manifesting. He's manifesting a life with you, DF. He's putting everything out into the universe, manifesting, positive affirmations, manifesting, that long-term commitment, that engagement, that marriage. He's manifesting a life with you. And he wants you to do the same. And he wants you to know the power of positive affirmation. When you wake up, say 10 positive things, okay? Be grateful for, the simple things in life like clean water, food, shelter. Manifest power, the power of positive affirmation, because that manifestation comes back to you. And be careful what you manifest. Any thought, if it's negative, push it away. Just say you're not welcome here, and keep the power of positive affirmation. Extremely important in this journey. What you put out there comes back, okay? I got this card yesterday, so the message isn't being heard, and these cards fall out the way they're meant to fall out. I cannot manipulate this. As you see, the cards fall. I let the cards fall the way they're meant to fall, but some of these DFs you need to let go. And letting go is breaking free and not being a prisoner to this connection and living your life and just letting divine timing and the divine door of love open, okay? It's so difficult. I know this is a difficult journey, and it's a love you've never felt before, and it's a roller coaster ride of emotion, but letting go is necessary. And letting go is exactly that. You get to your higher sense of yourself and you just don't care anymore. You just don't. And you just trust the divine, and you know that when it's meant to be, it will be. And I think letting go is one of the most difficult parts of this journey. But you have to let go. And the DM is telling you that you need to let go. Because the moment you let go and the moment you move on, the dynamic changes. It's push and pull energy. It's runner and chaser syndrome. And the moment you let go, they can feel that release. And that magnetic pull is for them to come to you. It's very, very important. And you sometimes say that you're letting go, but are you really letting go? Letting go means moving on and living your life and not being a prisoner to this. It's easy to get trapped. It's easy to, feel like you're in a prison. You're in a prison cell, and you've got these chains wrapped around you, and you are prisoner to this. Constantly thinking about, the physical, unity. Constantly thinking about, all of this stuff. Letting go is important, and this message came out again. It came out yesterday, and it's really, really important. Now, most of you are standing in your power, and that's phenomenal, and you're doing what's right by you. But don't give up your life. So if you stop doing certain things in your life, resume those things and let go and do what's good for you, because the DM can feel that energy, okay? I've got the courage card, and this, it absolutely just... Nothing ever ceases to amaze me with these readings. The courage, many of these DMs on this journey, they run out of fear. And primarily, if anybody tells you otherwise, I'd be skeptical, because and you can read anything on Google about this connection. Majority of the DMs, the divine masculine energy, run out of fear. They run out of fear because you've opened up wounds that they need to heal. They've run out of fear because they can't. Once you open those wounds, they're raw. They can't assess the love. Their ego just will not accept this, and they run out of fear. But what I channeled in this morning, there's two things. They've got the courage now. They've overcome the fear. They've got the courage, they've got the strength, and they're moving forward with that offer and that communication. This all resonates, okay? If I put this here, if I put these three cards here, that's what that means, okay? Courage, offer, communication, and divine door of love. This all resonates. Manifesting, true love. This DM knows what this is, okay? This is absolutely phenomenal, and this courage card is so, so significant, because the biggest thing that the DM has to overcome is the fear. And DFs, they overcome the fear because you're standing in your power, okay? You're changing that dynamic, that push and pull energy, and they've got the courage. Such a beautiful, beautiful card, and such a beautiful reading. And you need to hear this, okay? So please let go. DFs, I know it's hard. Just do your thing, and be careful who you talk to, also too, because, even your friends aren't genuine. They don't understand this, and they're putting negative energy out in out in the universe, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the overall present energy as of now. We only live in the now. Unbelievable. 2 cards, sorry. 1 card, please, guardian angels. 1 card, please. Yep, absolutely feeling that. Okay, in the last few days. So, I've got this summer card here. And what I resonate with this card is many of you went into separation in the beginning, middle, or end of the summer, okay? And yeah, this particular collective group has many of you went into separation with 0 communication in the summertime. This is just confirmation of that. This is confirmation of this collective. This is confirmation of this group. And as I said, many of you are coming out of the separation stage. There's thousands among thousands of people in this world that are coming out of the separation. It's just the dynamic. It's just the universe. Okay, but if you're part of this collective group, and again, if it resonates, great. If it doesn't, pack it away. Many of you, went into separation in the summertime. Another important message. This is for all my friends from the other side of the world, New Zealand, Australia. This is your confirmation that a long-term commitment and an offer is coming in the summer for you. Okay. The dynamic is different on the other side of the world, and you need confirmation as well, and this is your confirmation. So 2 messages going on here, okay? Faith, absolutely put this in my journal today. Exact wording is don't lose the faith, girl. It's easy to doubt this journey. It is, one day you're, on top of the world, the next day you're on the bottom. It's so easy to lose faith in this connection. It's a tough journey, and I think losing faith is one of those attributes that you just have to go through. But what the DM wants to say is don't lose the faith, okay, girl? Just keep with the faith. And what I would say to you, if you have doubts, ask for a sign. Ask for some sign or some sync to give you that clarity and give you that peace. But don't lose the faith, okay? This is what it is. And you've been brought together by the divine. And you have to, go through this journey. So don't lose the faith, okay, DFs? Absolutely put this. Absolutely put this. Okay? The DM thinks you're a miracle. You are a blessing. You are an angel sent from heaven. If you believe in heaven, whatever you believe in, okay, you're an absolute miracle. The reason you're a miracle to this DM is because you opened up wounds. You helped them heal. You helped them get out of, these karmic situations in their life, and and help them move forward in their life. And they believe you're a miracle because nobody has ever done that for them. And actually, that's what this journey is about for both of you, the DM and the DF. DF, you have to do the same. It's not about the DM having to do all the work. It's about the DF having to do the work as well. But he views you as a miracle, and you're his true love, and he or she, depending on the energy, is very, very grateful that you came into your life and believes you're an absolute miracle. He or she, their life was sinking and they were in a very, very bad place. And you came in right in the nick of time and you scooped them and you opened up their soul. You awakened them and helped them move forward. And nobody in his or her life has ever done this. And they view you as a miracle. Like I said, I felt this yesterday. I've been feeling it for a few days. There has been some anger. And again, anger is part of the journey. It's a secondary emotion. It stems from hurt. It stems from a lot of things, okay? And there was some anger. And, just try and let it go. Please try and let the anger go, and get back to a place of unconditional love. It's difficult. It's easy to get angry. It's easy to get trapped in our own ego, and try and understand, well, why isn't the communication coming? Why isn't the offer coming? Why isn't he coming? And then you get you kind of transform into this anger mode, and and then saying, screw you, I'm done, you know what I mean? So just try and let it go. Just understand that this is a journey, but anger is unfortunately part of this journey, and you have to let it go, okay? And maybe that's what the let go card means to a certain degree, is letting go of the anger as well. Okay, you got to let go of the connection, not be a prisoner of it, and let go of the anger. And again, anger is a secondary emotion. It always stems from hurt, grief, shame. There's so many things that anger stems from, okay? So we're kind of done with that. We're going to go on with the 8 messages of kind of what's in their headspace right now. But phenomenal reading, okay? And again, I use 8 cards because 4 and 4 is 8, and 8 is my birth number. I cannot believe this. Okay, 4 cards, please. Sometimes my heart just races because I can't believe this stuff falls out from my journal the way it does. And if you guys, if you guys watch my videos, no 2 days is the same. And when I read out of my journal, when I actually do read out of it, it absolutely resonates. I kind of get a chuckle because I got someone that said I'm fake. I don't know how you can fake this, but when the cards fall out, they fall out. 1 card, please. Too many, sorry folks. Okay, 1 card, please, guardian angels. It's unreal. 1 card, please. Sorry, sometimes they're a little stubborn. 1 card, please. Oh dear. 2. And that card keeps coming out. Okay. 1 card, please. Thank you. Alright, so what do we have here? Yeah, okay, so I feel like I'm obsessing over you. I did sense this in the last several days. This DM feels like he's obsessing over you. He feels like he's obsessing over you because many of you are in complete separation with 0 communication. You've, blocked each other on social media. There is no knowledge. And this DM loves his DF. And he is, at sometimes maybe that's where the anxiety is coming from. He feels like he's obsessing because he doesn't know what you're up to. And this particular DM is very protective and very proud of his DF. And he obsesses because he cannot picture your man's hands on you or a woman's hands on you, whatever the energy may be. And again, it's just energy. Masculine energy is usually the runner, and feminine energy is usually the chaser. So I just say he or she, but it just depends on where you are in this journey. Okay? You scare the shit out of me. Totally put that in my journal this morning. When you first started this journey, you DF, you scared the DM. You seemed perfect. You seemed like you had your shit together, and it scared him. Not only that, these emotions, this rush of emotion, scared him, and you opened up wounds, and you literally scared him. Okay, and that's the fear, and that's the running from the fear. Okay, but you did scare him because you're so successful. Again, these cards resonate with one another. I wasn't exactly ready yet, so I ran. The scaring, running, exactly a divine masculine energy. And one of the primary reasons he wasn't ready is because he was in a very bad place in his life. He had toxic elements in his life, and he wasn't ready. And he was he was displaced. He was in disarray. And that's why he ran. He wanted to give you that life. He wanted to give you the perfect life, but he couldn't. So the first mechanism is to run. and, hope it goes away. But they've tried to suppress these emotions time and time again, and they keep rising to the surface. But he just wants to let you know that he ran because he wasn't ready. This resonates with the offer, the communication, the courage. I'm planning to take action soon. Okay, this DM is taking action. There's movement coming. And as I said, many comments, many emails coming to me. This is absolutely happening. And if it's not, don't get angry. Just look at, what's going on in your life. DFs, are there people that aren't serving you? Are there people that are putting negative energy out into the universe? Look at your life holistically and see what's not serving you. Oh my, the lights just flickered there. I'm seeing through the illusions. Card pretty much speaks for itself. Okay, this DM is seeing through everything. He knows what this is, the signs, the syncs. He knows that you're his true love. He sees through the illusions. He knows what this is. Okay. This anxious. Okay. I'm secretly anxious to see you. Again, I said this particular group of DMs have had some anxiety. This is this anxiously waiting to see you because they're anxious, because they're moving in. Some of these DMs actually have some like severe anxiety without this. They just have the anxiety in their life because, throughout this journey, I've felt severe anxiety, and I'm not like, I've never ever been an anxious person. Okay. You are my lighthouse. Got this card yesterday. The message needs to come out again. As I said yesterday, you are their light. You are their light at the end of the tunnel. You are the one that has kept them grounded. When, if you look at a body of water and, a large body of water like the ocean, for example, and there's a lighthouse, there's the light and you are their shining light. Okay. That, is absolutely great. For some of these DMs, they feel like they're going in circles, okay? A dog chasing their tail. And, they take 2 steps forward and 1 step backwards. A lot of them still have this small element of fear, and they want to come in, and then they pull away. One thing I did write in my journal today that I want to speak of is many of these DMs have wanted to try and contact you throughout the separation period. But they just, there's many times where they've sent you a text, but at the last moment they've chickened out and they said no, because you make them very, very vulnerable. Okay. And they want to heal, because they want that perfect life with no interference. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do 4 cards of, what is in their heart. I'm going to call out to my guardian angels, please. So weird how these cards fall out all the time. 3 cards, please. 2 cards, please. Unreal. 1 card, please. Okay, so I've got stop questioning the connection, and that totally resonates with the faith. It can be a faith card. Don't lose faith. Stop questioning the connection. This is truly the connection. As I said earlier, there's some doubt, and if you have doubt, just ask for a sign. Follow your inner guide. Follow your intuition. Okay, if this is truly your journey, and you have underwent, there's a series of things that happen with this journey, you need to stop questioning the connection. This is true. This is real. We are mirroring each other, okay? This mirroring card, there's 2 things here. When you, started on this journey, you are a reflection of each other, and you open up deep wounds within each other, and generally they're the same wounds, and that's the mirroring, okay? But it also means you can feel your energy frequency, and from what I've been channeling in the last several days is this unconditional love for one another. And it's absolutely amazing. And just keep up the good work. Keep mirroring that unconditional love without any conditions. And unconditional love is exactly that, putting it out there and not expecting anything in return. Like, there has been some anxiety, there has been some anger, but primarily I've been channeling this unconditional love for days. And again, the DM, he feels your love around him constantly. And you're doing great, DFs. You're doing great. I'm so proud of you. This DM is feeling that love and that unconditional love. And it's so great. And, that's exactly what needs to happen. The DM needs to be nurtured. You need to stand in your power, and you need to give them that courage to move forward. This dynamic is changing. And DFs, you are standing in your power, and you're breaking free, and you're letting go, okay? So they feel that love. Connect with me in the 5D because they feel your love constantly, and they want to feel that love. They want to feel that love. They want to feel that comfort that will give them the courage to move forward and, connect in the 5D the right way, the power of positive manifestation, do everything the right way, but they can feel that love. And the divine feminine energy is a nurturing energy. You've got to stand in your power, okay? And you've got to stop the obsessing, because naturally the obsessing just makes the DM want to run, okay? So absolutely great message today. I really, really love it. I'm going to do the animal spirit cards now. If you have viewed my previous videos, these cards are very difficult to work with. They're very thick. It's sometimes difficult for one card to fall out. So I usually, if a card flips face up, I'll take that card. And if one flips out, I'll take that card. And I'm going to call out to my guardian angels for the animal spirit for divine feminine, please. We got rabbit spirit here, okay? Never seen that one. Now is a lucky time. Excellent. So I'm going to call out to my guardian angels for divine masculine animal spirit, please. Pig spirit, okay. So we have rabbit, and you know what, I see rabbits all the time. I'm not going to probably see any animals now until the spring. It says now is a lucky time, okay? So I'm just going to read that. Number 49. I'm pretty sure I know what's going to say, but let's read it anyway. So it's a lucky time, DFs, okay? A sunny meadow calls, and rabbit spirit appears to lead you out of your dark warren and into the light so that you can participate in fertile and beautiful experience. It may seem safe below ground, but the magic happens when you come out and take the risk of being vulnerable and co-creating something new. You are being invited into a new life that you have no experience with, but have no fear. Today is also a time to be fruitful and productive as you enjoy rabbit spirit, sunny and prolific energy. At this time, whatever you intend to bring to life will find fertile ground. There are no mistakes, really, when you are co-creating with spirit. So let new ideas spring to the surface, knowing that now is a lucky time of tremendous possibility, okay? Exactly what I've been saying. Keep the power of positive manifestation. It's a lucky time. I'm very, very happy for you. This is absolutely amazing. Pig spirit. Pigs are very intelligent. Use your mind wisely. My sister actually has a pig farm, and they're like little dogs. They're so, so smart. Pigs are. Okay, so pig spirit. Use your mind wisely. Pig spirit appears to remind you of the right use of intelligence, a gift we all have that is meant to be used with love, compassion, and discernment. Intelligent means recognizing the value of intuition, partnered with smarts and common sense. which leads to intelligent solution. When pig spirit appears, you are called to respect your analytical mind and use it for the highest good, recognizing that all facts must be considered even when they do not fit what you know already. Spirit blesses us with wisdom when we allow pig spirit to nudge us into an open mind, thoughtful dialogues, whether whether with our others or internally. We mull over our ideas and what we have come to understand. You are intelligent and capable of clear-minded thinking, shaped by the wisdom you have accumulated and the intuition that will tell you when you have more learning to do, because not all the facts are in. Now is a time that your decision-making powers are reliable, for you are in alignment with pig spirit's keen intelligence. And what I resonate with that is, they've made up their mind and they're moving forward. When the DMs left, they weren't thinking with their heart, they were thinking with their head. And now they're moving forward because they are, sometimes you just have to follow your heart, okay? And I'm going to go with these messages, quickly scan through my journal. I think you guys received everything today. Just want to scan through it after. So these are beautiful messages, love messages to take for you on your day today. And call out to my guardian angels. Thank you. So here's the front of the card. And here's the other side. And it says, let us be the love we seek. Let us be the change we wish to see. Let us give freely to one another without condition, for it is giving, it is in the giving that we receive. Basically what I said earlier, loving unconditionally and not expecting anything in return. And once you put that unconditional love out there and have no expectations, you will receive that love back 100 times, okay? Quickly going to check my journal. One thing that didn't come out is the DM wants to thank you, Dia, for standing by, being patient, and loving unconditionally. It hasn't been an easy journey for him either, but he does want to thank you for your patience and standing by him and loving him. He had a lot of turmoil in his life, and he felt your love always, and that's what kept him grounded, and that's what helped him move forward, okay? So that's all I have today for you folks. Again, thank you so much for the love, the likes, the subscribes. It really means the world to me, and I wish nothing but luck and blessings for you on your journey, okay? Have a great day, folks.